So, I don't want to intrude on it. And I'm terribly curious. Married or anything. So I don't want to intrude or anything, but I'm terribly curious.
About?
So you just hang out and wait and
For
Johnny to show, or?
Johnny's a friend of mine.
Ah,
Yeah, he's a good friend.
I see. And you do this all the time, or? Oh,
I just brought a lot of my friends actually, yeah. Yep. I've been out of town for some time, and him and I, we're both in the same kind of business. I mean, we're both janitors, so basically we...
oh.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is, so...
Well, I know he's not married, and so he probably has varied interests.
Oh, he's not married? I didn't know that he wasn't married.
So I figured you were,
He's
like...
married.
He's married?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He has a wife, he's a wife.
Really? Oh, wow.
As far as I know he does. I mean, if he doesn't, that doesn't... I don't know. I don't ask him personal questions like that, so...
You know him better than I do.
I don't know him that well. I mean, I know him through work, so...
And you guys work at the same...
I know him just because of what he does.
Oh, I see. You see him all
we're
around.
both in the same work line, so...
Gotcha.
Actually, I had an interest in his business at one time. I mean, he's a cleaning service, so...
Yeah.
You know he's got to make some kind of good money somehow. I don't know. I'm assuming he's married. I could be wrong. So...
I hope he's not married.
Why is that?
Well, because he's expressed interest in a couple of people who work here before, so...
I'm sure he has. He's very flirtatious like that, so...
Oh, man, that makes me feel bad now.
Why?
Well, because he's married.
I mean, but it should make you feel bad if I'm wrong, because maybe I'm saying something that's not true.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he's married and he's flirtatious, that's never good.
That's his personal business, I mean...
Yeah, but it's never good. I mean, you don't want to think that of someone.
What goes on behind closed doors for him? I mean, maybe him and his wife have been married. He's up there in age. I mean, how old are you?
How old do you think I am?
I have no idea.
Guess.
I don't know. 30.
Okay.
How old are you?
I'm liking you even more.
Okay.
I turned 40 this year.
Okay, so I mean, I know he's in his 50s, so.
Really?
Yeah, I'm on 50 something. I mean, if he's not, he's 49 or 50 something like that.
Right.
And so I mean, either way, it's 10 years older than you, and it's I'm not gonna say how old I am, so 10 years older than me too, almost. Not
Okay.
I'm 38, so.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I don't know. I know he has kids and stuff, so he must have been married at one time, if anything.
Not necessarily.
Well, whatever you want to call it. I mean, if you have kids, they're...
I mean, there was a woman involved somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty sure.
I hope.
Unless he's really good with science.
Yeah, exactly. He's out cloning things. I mean, I've never seen his kids. You never know. But he doesn't talk about his personal life that much, I don't think, you know. As far as I know. Unless he's here at work flirting with people, you know. So be it. I mean, it is what it is. Can't help it when he can't help it if he thinks it's God's gift to women, so.
Yeah, there's probably a little bit of that going on.
But you know, he is black. You know what that means?
I noticed he was black. Yeah, I know what black means.
Black men like to flirt, you know?
Oh, okay.
It's just a given. Don't you notice that?
Okay. No. Because, duh, black men are not flirting with me.
Okay.
If they are, then I'm freaking out.
Blonde hair, I think they would.
I'd probably have to go to the gym more, but still, it'd be a little creepy.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, I don't know. I've never really asked him anything. I've never really thought about it. I don't know. I assume too much. Maybe. I don't even think about this shit. I don't know. He may be married. I don't know. Now you got me thinking about it.
Done. Now you want to know.
Kind of know.
What if he's not married?
What if he's not?
You can invite him for coffee somewhere.
Oh, he don't want nothing to do with me.
Why not?
Why would he have something to do with me?
Well, I mean, if he is God's gift to women, he's got to be...
Well, he has to be his type. I mean, I don't know if I'm not.
Well, you guys are in a similar business, and...
So that would make me really not want to be, you know, with people like that. I mean, can you imagine going home talking trash to each other all the time?
That's funny. That was a good one. Talking trash. I saw the best junk the other day in the parking lot. Yeah, okay.
Exactly. It was on her trunk, huh?
That would be terrible. Well.
There was good trash in her trunk anyway, huh? You riding up the back and forth to work?
Yeah.
Right now in the rain?
I don't have a car, so.
I don't know. I don't either. And I have this truck, but I leave it at home, so when I go to my mom, so I don't need it up there. Taking care of
Where's your mom live?
in Greenwood.
Where's that?
It's off of Auburn, up in Auburn.
Oh, okay.
Where 49 is, you go off of 80 to 49.
Oh, wow.
And then you go all the way to Cool. When you get to Cool, you go to Greenwood.
Cool kills me.
She lives up on top of a mountain. She has 6.5 acres up on.
Cool is the dumbest named town I've ever encountered.
I know.
There's nothing cool there.
I know.
Nothing.
It's better than Nice.
Nice is a good name, yeah.
Or Kybers.
I've never been that far. I've only gone as far as Cool.
You need to get into one.
No.
Why you don't like to travel? You're married, right? You told
No,
me.
actually, I'm not married. But if I like to travel, I want to travel.
You said you were married.
No.
Oh, well, see, what are you bitching about people being married for then?
Well, because I just figured, I don't know.
People assume too much, you know. You know what's funny is that people really take marriage out of context. I mean, marriage is way overrated.
Have you been married?
Oh yeah,
How many times?
quite.
Okay. Usually people who say marriage is overrated have been married before.
Oh yeah. I was married to a police officer, so yeah, it's overrated. So is politics, and law enforcement, and Christmas, and.
You don't like How can you not like Christmas?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said it's overrated.
How can a Christmas be overrated?
It can be overrated and underrated. It depends on where you're at the time you're just, where you're at, really.
So what did you do for this Christmas?
I spent Christmas with my mother.
How did that go?
For what it is, it's going well. My mother's dying, so I'm taking care of her. I live there now.
That's got to be hard.
It's very hard, but it is what it is. So we had a really good Christmas on that note. I mean, that's the way it is, so. That's why you don't see me around here hanging out in the parking lot anymore. I found something to do.
That's kind of sad.
It's not sad. It is what it is. I mean, I'm there for her, so that's what matters.
That's good.
That's what's important.
It's good that you can do that. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I have an older brother and I are very close. He was there. We got the whole family together, and it was just 11 of us with the kids. My brother has 4 kids, and I have 1. We just got all together on Christmas Day, and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, they played Santa and Mrs. Claus, so. I've been up there for the last 2 weeks. Taking care of her. Me and my stepdad. I quit my job and everything.
So do you think you'll be here New Year's Eve?
Why, what's up? Oh, I don't know what's going on.
Nothing. I know. I don't work New Year's Eve, but I work New Year's Day. I think they'll be here New Year's Eve.
Who's that? Who's they?
Oh, Johnny's going to clean the parking lot New Year's Day.
I'm sure he is. He cleans it all the time.
You should swing by and say hi New Year's Eve. It'd be cool. It'd be auspicious.
Oh, I'm not that suspicious. For what? What are you talking about? I'm not suspicious of anything.
No, auspicious.
Oh, auspicious.
It's a good time to pick. Because it's New Year's Day. It's a new beginning. It would be cool.
You trying to play matchmaker for me and Johnny?
No. But I do think it'd be funny.
Because he has something going on that day, probably.
No, because he'll be here.
He's here every night.
I know. Well, not every night. He wasn't here for Christmas.
That's good that he wasn't. Because you know what? He needs to go home and spend time with his wife.
We don't know he has a wife.
I know her name. He doesn't know I know her name.
Oh, you do know he has a wife. Oh, wow. Thought you said you didn't
I don't
think.
know if he really does or not. I just think I do.
Based on what?
Based on the fact that you think he does.
No, I was the one who thought that he didn't have a wife.
But you don't know either.
Well, no.
But I can make you believe he does, probably.
Maybe. Depends on how good your facts are.
Oh, I don't have.
Or how bored I am.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one right there.
So I'm pretty
I would base it on how bored you are.
Oh, that's not good. Because if I'm bored, I'd want to,
You dig deeper, huh?
Yeah, I'd want it to be better. I mean,
Not much to do on your job at night.
no. Not this last hour. Nobody's here.
I'm glad I could entertain
Hey, it's you or the homeless people who wander through.
you. Nice.
Or the crazy people. So, I mean, you're doing well.
I'm one of the crazies.
Well, maybe, but still.
I am actually.
There's the occasional drunk person who comes here and then
Not that person.
wants to know if they're open or not. No, they're closed. But how will I get the bread?
Oh God. I was gonna leave my note on his truck, but as you know what, I was thinking it was a little wet out.
Yeah, you need to.
Put it in a plastic wrap. Well, if I leave a note on the truck, you're gonna get out and read it. You seem pretty
I don't know you well enough to be reading your mail.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it feel better. At least I know you're not gonna maybe get a little curious.
Oh, I'm a pretty curious person, but well, 10 minutes. So the deal is if you.
If I hurry up and do it within 10 minutes, then you'll have a chance to do it.
Well, no, if you write it in 10 minutes, I'm going home.
Okay.
So if you write the note and leave, and I'm sitting here for 3 minutes,
You might get.
I might look. But if you write it after 1, I'm gone. And here is a plastic
I
bag.
appreciate that.
You can put your note inside.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'll hang it on the antenna. That's why when he leaves, it's all.
Oh no, you should put it on the underneath the windshield wiper. Because
Then you'll know where I'm going to put it.
well,
Then you know what you're going to get home? You're going to be like, man, I wonder if she left that here.
no,
Go back and look.
no, I'm not that curious.
I wonder what she wrote. I can read it to you if you want.
No, absolutely not. Because that'll take the fun out of it.
Uh-huh.
I assume you're going to say something about your being a secret admirer.
I just got back into town. We'll be here for a few days. Hope all is well for you. Happy holidays.
Seriously, that's what you're going to leave?
That's what I wrote.
That's what you're going to leave.
Exactly what I
You're
wrote.
putting all that effort into that?
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to go like more romantic or more mysterious or more.
I'll say hi. He's a friend. No, he'll know exactly who this is from.
Did you at least use girly handwriting?
Of course.
Okay,
It's in cursive, so
well, that's nice.
I'm too old for stuff like that.
You couldn't bring like a note card or something?
No, I'll spray my perfume.
Oh, that's nice. It's a nice touch. What kind of perfume? What do you wear?
I don't have perfume on. Actually, it's bath gel or whatever I have on that you smell right here. It's called Forever Sunshine.
I gotta say, you're not really coming prepared.
That's kind not to, actually. I'm not looking. I'm not in the business of looking, especially on the holidays. It never works out.
I mean, if you're gonna leave a note, it's like you could have bought note cards with an envelope, your own bag.
Stamp and a stamper and a pad or something,
Well, I mean, you're not in junior high. You don't have to fold it into a little puppy or a dog.
Into like one of those fortune cookie things.
Oh, I always liked those. I miss that about getting notes from girls in junior high.
Yeah, see?
Where they're all folded, weird,
And then you
intricate
have, like,
origami.
It says pull here or something.
Yeah, I always liked that.
And then you have like another way it's folded and you're trying to figure out how you did it and it rips. You can't read it.
Or you can't put it back together.
Yeah, and then you take your picture. Right, I'm not.
That happened a lot for me.
It didn't for me. I was too busy doing band.
You were a band girl,
No, band bag. That's what they call it, band bag.
but you're a girl.
Yeah, but I know that they still call it band bag.
They should have called you band geeks. That's
They did
much
that too.
nicer.
They did that. I know, but they weren't nice about it.
What did you play?
I still play flute, piccolo, alto sax.
It's hard to make fun of a girl who plays the sax. It's pretty hot. That was really bad.
Uh-huh.
That was really bad.
Hey, why don't lions eat clowns?
Why?
Because they taste funny.
That's terrible.
Okay, wait, one more. I got one more for you.
Okay.
How do you keep fish from smelling?
I don't know how.
Cut their noses off.
That's terrible.
I'm sorry, I'm just not that typical girl out here looking for the wrong thing or the right thing. I'm just not looking.
Right, you're just a non-typical girl hanging in the parking lot. Okay, my
I
favorite.
think I was stalking this person, though.
Oh no, you couldn't be stalking him.
Oh yeah, I could be actually.
No, because you didn't bring a note card. You don't have your perfume.
Prior before this conversation, like many months ago, you probably think I'm sitting in the parking lot just stalking somebody because I'm sitting out here for hours and days on end doing nothing but sitting.
No, I just thought you didn't have anything else to do.
Actually, I didn't. Actually, I do. I can go over to my sister and hang out over there, but.
Instead, you'd want to be here.
Look at him in his truck and all that, but he's not even here. When it's not even him cleaning the lot, it's Mexican. Instead, I'm thinking it's him.
Yeah, they're not. They're not. They don't even look like him.
I know. No, that's bad. And I think they look like him, and I'm thinking that it's him, and it's not. of the Mexicans and I didn't know it.
Well, he does come. Steve's been doing it the whole time.
How long?
It's just the Mexicans come first, usually.
That's what we think.
They're really short, too.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's kind of short, isn't it?
No, the Mexicans are short, and they're not black.
Yeah, but sometimes they can mix them up in the darkness of the night.
Well, they usually wear, like, weird hats and stuff.
So does this crew.
Okay, you win. Whatever.
This crew does sometimes too, so I mean.
I got no stalking experience, so I gotta say, you know better than me.
You're right.
Okay, favorite dumb joke like that. Okay. So a Scotsman goes to New York for the very first time, gets completely drunk because everywhere he goes, people buy him, Scotch whiskey. So he gets completely drunk, passes out in Central Park. 3 Catholic schoolgirls wander by on their way to school, and they see him wearing a plaid kilt. And they think, wow, he's wearing a skirt just like us. I wonder what he wears under the skirt. So the 3 schoolgirls tiptoe over, and they flip up the skirt, and he went commando. And they were very young, and they didn't have cable, so they hadn't seen that before, and were a little surprised. And one of them said, we should play a prank on him. So they do. 3 hours later, he wakes up to go heed the call of nature. He goes groggily to a tree, looks around, nobody's there, flips up his kilt, aims at the tree, looks down, sees this blue hair ribbon tied around his junk. He's thinking, how did that happen? And he says, well, I don't know where you've been, laddie, but I'm glad you won first place.
How do you tell long jokes like that? You can remember them. You just have a memory, like it's a pretty good memory.
How can you forget a Scotsman with a blue ribbon tied around his junk?
I could.
You've obviously never seen a Scotsman with a blue ribbon tied around his junk.
Probably right.
It'll stick with you for a while.
I haven't seen anybody with a blue ribbon tied around anything. Drunk or nothing. If I had him, I probably would have forgotten about it. What it looked like because everybody scared me.
He did win first place.
That's a visual I just can't visualize. I mean, I just yeah.
It's a hair ribbon. It's a bow. Okay.
With a bow tie.
Oh yeah. You gotta see her carefully making the bow, making it even. Both of the loops are on the same side. All right, well.
2 or 3 minutes, it seems like, huh?
Yeah, you should really come up with a slightly better note.
No, I'm not interested in that with him, see?
But still, I mean.
It'd be too easy with somebody like him.
You think?
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I get that.
Yeah, but you think he's got a wife?
I don't think he does. I know he does, but I can't prove it because I've never seen her and I've never asked him.
Oh.
But I know he does because
Okay.
I am not a stalker, but I do have other work I do that's very much just security and things like that. So it wouldn't put it past me to figure out whether he does it.
Okay.
Let's put it this way: if you were interested in somebody like me, you'd have to go through a very deep security check, a cavity search, basically, before you can even step foot on my planet up here in my head.
Do you often suggest that guys want to, go through a cavity search before they get interested in you?
I do nowadays. When I was younger, I didn't, but I do nowadays because.
How's that working out for you?
Great, actually, because you know why? I don't have to worry about the fact whether or not they really are interested in me because it doesn't matter. As long as I'm okay with who I am.
Well, I think if you suggest a cavity search to a guy and he says yes,
Oh yeah, they would love it. Now
then
prove to me what kind of slut they are.
I have trouble seeing myself liking a girl enough to submit to a cavity search.
I don't believe you.
No. Nope. I'm thinking, I'm picturing it in my head, and I'm going, oh, no, nope.
Yep. I
Not
agree.
quite.
Yep,
Wait, she could be.
I'm not there yet.
Nope, wouldn't I'm.
Exactly, and don't you think that he would be one of those people that would be like, well, he might not even think second twice about it. He might want to just say, yay. Woo.
I don't.
If you say that he likes a few girls around here, I mean, that's like a few more many than you seem to like.
How do you know that? I like girls just fine.
We're bragging about you. We're bragging about him.
Oh no, well, I don't know. I mean, if he likes girls around here, that's one thing. But a cavity search, I mean, that's a whole nother, you know.
I'm sure he's had many cavity searches around here.
I don't know. I don't think that comes up in casual conversations.
I don't know. You could ask him.
That'd be a good game, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
How does that go? Like, hey, I got you some diamonds. Guess where they're at?
Hey, no. You know that chick in the blue truck? She showed up here the other night, and I was out here doing my security job, and you know what she asked me about you? And he'd be like, what are you talking about?
I have to make notes.
No, you wouldn't, because you obviously had to say the one that left a note on your
Like, okay, just out of curiosity, you got a wife, and two, are you real fond of people putting things up your ass?
Are hot out here, but will he tell you about his wife? She must be the hottest one he knows.
Well, I never asked. I mean, I didn't think he was married.
But that's what you get for assuming.
I know he's got roommates.
What kind of men?
Yes.
How do you know that for sure?
Well, he said they were men. I mean, I don't know why he would lie to me.
How come he knows anybody? I can't do that too.
I mean, so he might. I mean, I assume they're men. How? That'll almost be worth it.
This way, it starts with a D.
Her name starts with a D? What, did you try to steal his luggage?
Probably.
Did you read the inscription?
His luggage, let me tell you.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Not his package, this is the luggage, okay?
Oh, well, okay. Well, on that note...
Yeah, happy trails.
It's 1 o'clock, so...
Yeah, and if you want to like bragging about anything I said, go for it, because I could deny it.
Oh,
Not that you recorded it or anything.
No, I'm just thinking... wow, that's just...
Too much information? Or not enough?
You know...
You go home and sleep on it and you think about it, right?
This is one of those situations where...
You're gonna call him and find out. I'm just kidding.
Where you're either sort of cute and funny or sort of scary.
Well, which one do you want it to be?
I don't know. What I want it to be is what it
That's
is.
what you're gonna find out. You're gonna eventually say something to him because you're just gonna be in such curiosity from here on out. Now, every time you talk to him in the parking lot, and when I pull in here one day, you're gonna be sitting there while I pull in, going, "Oh my God, there she is." And you'll be at eye-to-eye contact as I'm pulling in the parking lot, and you'll be going, "Man, should I say something or not?"
Well, no. See, the thing is now. Well, I mean, I could just ask him, but that wouldn't be any fun.
No, not with him, because he's the kind of person that's private like that.
Now I'm gonna have to come up with some sort of, you know.
That's why I said happy trails and good luck.
I don't know.
Are you calling him?
No, I gotta clock out. That's really, yeah, I don't know. So have you ever hung out with him in real life and gone anywhere, done anything?
What kind of question is that?
Does he know your name?
I don't know, he might remember it. I hope so.
Did he know your name?
Only when he was yelling to me if he was screaming it, yeah. Across the parking lot, I think.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I knew you took that out of context.
Well, that, you know, if he, you know, stops stalking me, Belinda, or...
Let me tell you that, I know he's not a screamer.
You know he's not a screamer.
He's not a screamer.
From personal
Yeah,
experience.
because he doesn't scream across the parking lot, really, he doesn't.
Okay.
Have you ever watched him scream? Unless he's yelling at one of his guys, maybe.
Okay. But have you ever, like, you know, been in the same room with him?
I've been in the same parking lot with him.
Obviously.
Yeah.
On a regular basis.
I've occupied a space with him.
Was that space limited to, say, a room?
As a matter of fact, you know what? It wasn't. That I'm aware of. No. I can think of it. It might. No, it wasn't.
Wow, you'd be a really hard person to play 20 questions with.
Yeah, I would. I'm bad with charades, too. I am. I'm horrible. You just don't want to... You know what the game I'm good at is Uno, okay?
Are you good at Pictionary?
No.
My grandmother used to...
I am, but not Pictionary.
My grandmother used to draw something indescribable, and then you'd look at it, and I'd be like, I got nothing, and then she'd go over it darker. As if that was the problem. Oh, now that it's darker, I can see that's the battleship Potemkin.
She watched that show too much, Win, Lose, or Draw.
So I'm gonna leave you to your note writing and stuff.
I'm not sure I'm gonna leave one.
Oh, well, you have to now.
I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with your note.
No, I know there's not, but I can always come back here. I mean, you made it already very aware to me that if the Mexicans showed up, which they haven't yet, that means he probably won't be back in until probably about 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4. Sometimes 4 or 5 or 6 sometimes. You never know.
I would think that this might be his last stop.
Yeah, so it'll probably be earlier this morning.
So if you left and came back,
yeah, that's what
you might be able to talk to him.
Yeah, but see, it depends because sometimes it gets done faster than on some nights than other nights, and I miss him. So I mean, not literally miss him, but I miss him and his crew.
You know, it'd make this a lot easier for you to plan. Having his phone number.
Oh, I do.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a phone anymore. My phone's broken.
Ah.
So the screen when you turn it on, it won't come on. The phone works, but the screen don't come on now.
So that might make it a little tough for you to call him.
Correct. Although he probably has called me in the past or texted me or something, and I didn't ever answer him back, so probably he's become ignoring him.
Why would
Well,
you?
because I don't have a way of seeing whether or not it was him or not. So
That's funny.
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, in the past, I've texted before, and I said, "Hey, how's it going? Happy holidays." I told him happy birthday one day or happy Thanksgiving. You know, around the holidays.
Okay, so you guys kind of know each other.
Yeah, I mean, to say hey.
Well, you've got phone numbers.
Long time ago. I've known him for a while.
How long?
Long enough to know each other.
Well, I mean, you say a long time. You're talking weeks, months, years?
No damn much. Well, it hasn't been weeks. You've known me for weeks. Okay? You've known me almost for a year, actually.
Have you known him longer than that?
Been like a year?
Yeah.
Hopefully, that's for sure.
Because I think I've worked this job for 3 years.
Okay, well, I've known him about as long as you've known him.
But I don't think I saw you in the beginning.
What, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
He was here 3 years ago, correct?
Yes.
Yes, he was. He's been doing this for many years. It's a family-owned business.
It's family-owned business?
With the... Sure he's got family somewhere.
Do you just say stuff? You're like, just saying stuff.
You're the security guard. You should know more than I know. You guys talk all the more. I see you guys sitting out in the parking lot just carrying on the shit, shooting.
Yeah, but we talk about things like the chick who got arrested for robbing this place, or the night I caught the Mexicans dumping.
Okay.
Which was funny.
Well, what about the chick that stalked you in the parking lot conversation?
That's never come up.
Well, there you go. I got a conversation for you.
Well, no, because the thing is I don't know that. Well,
you're a security guard. I'd be sitting there going, there's this chick in this truck that sits here by your truck and just waits all night long. I was kind of curious if you knew who she is.
Yeah, but see, the thing is okay.
I don't want her breaking into your truck or anything.
No.
She acts like an ex-wife or something. Are you sure she's not?
Well, here's the thing. If it's something cute,
I said I've been married twice.
If it's something cute, then I feel good about that. And if you're a crazed stalker
or an ex-wife,
then
you're gonna be pissed.
Then I feel bad. And honestly, it's not like it.
I don't seem like the typical ex-wife, do I?
Well, you could be somebody's ex-wife.
Yeah.
You're not his ex-wife because you don't know whether he has a wife or not.
Oh, I know whether he's got a wife or not. I'm telling you, I don't know if you know if he's got an extra wife.
An extra wife? Is he a Mormon? Has he got 2 wives?
He might be.
I don't think he's a Mormon.
No, huh?
No.
I don't either. I haven't seen many black Mormons around here.
They don't do that.
No, I know that. My best friend in high school was Mormon.
You know that they don't.
My best friend was in high school was Mormon, yes.
Because I lived with Mormons for a little while, and I got rid of one of their missionaries once.
Ah.
He was black, and he was he was talking to me for a while, and I said, "Dude, why are you here? You know they don't like you people." And he says, "That's not true." And I said, "Really?" And I had this posted note inside the Book of Mormon. I said, "Hey, let's read this, shall we?" I flipped it open, I showed it to him, and he's like, "Oh." Because if you can find an old Book of Mormon, the old ones use the N-word.
No, I have one.
And they say
the blue book. It's actually blue.
They say that they won't make it into the kingdom of heaven. So he read that and he's just like, "Oh, you mind if I keep this?" I said, "No, go right ahead. It's not my book." And he took it and left his bike behind with his name tag and everything. I don't know.
Where are you from? Are you from this area?
Not originally.
Where are you originally from?
Portland.
Where?
Portland.
Portland, Oregon?
Yep.
So you made it out of Portland, Oregon, huh? I heard it's a depressing area around there. Because it rains so much. something I was told. I don't know if it's true. I've never really lived there, but I can't.
Thing about living in Oregon, and especially Portland, is it's really green and it's really big, and they know it rains all the time.
Okay.
So there's a lot to do, and it's all indoors, and it's a huge city.
I think it's probably anywhere along the line of you got to figure out what it is you want to do. You got to just get up and go do it.
Portland's got a lot going for it.
It's got to have more than Vacaville.
Oh yeah, but it's more like a Sacramento type city. It's big, so they've got lots of art, and they've got venues, and they've got really a lot of coffee shops and a lot of restaurants, and they've got really good public transportation.
That's good. Probably sounds like Nevada almost.
So you can jump on the light rail train and go places.
Yeah.
You can take your bike. Portland's got a lot of food trucks too.
I feel like you miss it.
No. Last time I went back last year around my birthday, and it sucked really bad. And so I think of it kind of wistfully. Like all the stuff I could have seen but didn't.
Why didn't you? Never mind. I'm cool. I'm good, really.
Okay.
Really, I'm cool. Actually, I have to be somewhere, so